Hey, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, want to give our honor and glory to Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi by Hashem Rakak Kwadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the hopeful elect. Okay, Lord, wouldn't this lesson be an edifying lesson to you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians who consist of the 12 tribes of Israel? All right, your heavenly Father is Yahawah, and the only begotten Son is Yahawashi, who they even call Jesus. Okay, his name is Yahawashi in the Paleo Hebrew, ancient Paleo Hebrew, and it has a meaning he is deliverer only for Israel. Okay, on this side for the elect, and then ultimately in the kingdom altogether Israel. Okay, he laid his life down for the sheep of Israel. Okay, for the Israel. All right. So let's get right into it. Okay, as you see here, there is no new thing under the sun. Make sure everything's correct here. No new thing under the sun. All right, and I just want to kind of get into this real quick that I came across this video. All right, as usual, you have different sides blaming each other. The Democrats versus against the Republicans, and that's always to put separation amongst the people because though they may seem like they're against each other on to the eye, but behind closed doors, these guys are working in cahoots to confuse. Okay, to confuse the masses of the people. All right, this is that covering cast. All right, that veil that's put over the eyes of the people of American Babylon the Great. If you sitting on one hand on the Democratic side blaming the Republicans, or you on the Republican side and blaming the Democrats, then you lost. And if you deeply endowed in that, then you definitely lost in this time. Okay, they both make moves according to each other. All right, it's kind of like the public defender and a prosecutor. All right, but let's get into it. Okay, this was 16 minutes ago with Rotus. Rotus is a good news website. Was given by Apostle Har. So subscribe to them, man. You get some news and make some good lessons and edifying. Get some news and updates around the world. Okay, so let's get into it.
Be going on early Sunday
Fair use, fair use. Okay, just fair use.
morning. We're going to Arizona, taking some people with us on Air Force One. Maybe you people are going to be with us. I don't know. Well, the problem is on the left. If you look at the problem is on the left. It's not on the right, like some people like to say on the right. The problem we have is on the left. And when you look at the agitators, you look at the scum that speaks so badly of our country, the American flag burnings all over the place, that's the left. That's not the right.
Plan on investigating.
We'll see. We'll be announcing. They're already under investigation. They're already under major investigation. A lot of the people that you would traditionally say are on the left.
They're
already under investigation.
So you see that, you know,
Be going on the right, like some people like to say on the right. The problem we have is on the left.
so he's saying the problem is on the left. Now, who is the left? That's the Democrats, because we know Trump is a Republican. Okay, that's the Democrats. All right, so they're telling you the Democrats is the reason that the shit is out of whack. The reason why this dude Kurt died. That the Democratic states, they allow which the Democratic states are pretty much riddled with wicked niggas. Okay, but it's all through their agenda though, man. Okay, they provide the separation. Okay, and that's why I have it here right here. Let me read this real quick. I have Bible Hub Con. It's the Bible Hub real quick, and I'll read it in the King James Version. Matthew chapter 12, verse 26. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? Okay. So, they're constantly blaming each other, each side blaming each other, and that's allowing the people to get riled up with them and blame the current Democrats blaming the Republicans, and the Republicans blaming the Democrats. So you have a kingdom of division, a divided kingdom. Okay, and they're all against themselves. Okay, all right. And let me get this real quick so you can understand where I'm coming from with this scripture. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 9. All right, in the King James Version. The thing that hath been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun. Okay. So these things happened in the ancient days. All right. These things happening, in the days beforehand. Okay. And we'll get into that because I had asked Chat GPT a question. Okay. But it says right here, it says the thing that hath been, it is that which shall be. Okay. Something that happened of the past is the same thing that's going to come in this time. And that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun. So these things are cycling back, okay? The spirits are here again. The setup is here. The setup might be different, but it's here in the same way, okay? Right here, Revelation chapter 13, verse 3. And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death. Okay, that's speaking about Rome, okay? That's speaking about Rome. And his deadly wound was healed. Deadly wound was healed is talking about Rome, is talking about America being a re-energized Roman Empire, and all the world wonder after the beast. So who is wondering after what nation what after what side of and all the world wonder after the beast. So what nation is everybody drawn into? Babylon the Great, America the Great. Okay, this is Revelation chapter 18, verse 3, and I'm hitting these things real quick. All right. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. Okay, that goes back into, and all the world wonder after the beast. Okay, its system. All right, fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. Okay, and that's America, Babylon the Great, which is the re-energized Roman Empire. Okay, you can tell how, the architecture is down there in DC and throughout the states. Okay, so I did ask ChatGPT a question. Let me make sure it's here. Okay, I asked ChatGPT a question, and the question was, did the plebeians and patricians, okay, all right, the plebeians would be the Democrats, I believe. Hopefully, I'm background patricians were aristocrat, elite, yeah, wealthy. So the patricians would be the Republicans, because those are the wealthy people in these times. Okay, did the plebeians and patricians blame each other in Rome? Okay, and the answer is yes. Plebeians and patricians in ancient Rome often blamed each other, which we see that going right now with Trump. Okay, it's a lot of blaming.
When you look at the agitators,
Trump is calling the left side, agitators,
you look at the scum
calling
that
them
speaks
scum.
so badly of our country, the American flag burnings all over the place. That's the left. That's not the right.
We plan on investigating.
We'll see. We'll be announcing. They're already under investigation. They're already under major investigation.
Okay, so you see how bad he's talking about them. Okay, what it says here, especially during times of political, social, and economic tension. Right. It says Rome often blamed each other, especially during times of political, social, and economic tension. And that's what's going on in this time. It's no new thing under the sun. Their relationship was marked by a deep class conflict that lasted for centuries. And that's the same thing, man. How long have we been hearing about the Republicans going about going against the Democrats? It's been lasting for centuries, man. Okay, that's why I said that which was done, it has been done. It's done now. Okay, background. Patricians were the aristocratic elite, wealthy landowners, and original ruling class of Rome, and that's the Republicans. Okay, plebeians were the commoners, including farmers, laborers, artisans, and merchants. Okay, that lower level class, the Democrat. Okay, Here it says points of conflict and blame. Political power. Early in Roman history, patricians monopolized political offices, which led plebeians to accuse them of hoarding power and excluding them from the governance. Okay, and when you think about it, you know, is power. One second. Right here. June chapter 5, verse 25, 2025, balance of power in the U.S. House and Senate. The Republican Party retains control of the House of Representatives, continuing their majority from the previous term. Republicans currently hold 220 seats, while the Democrats hold 213. Okay, so that same shit is going on, man. Okay. Early in Roman history, patricians monopolized political offices, which led, and those political offices are what? Those seats. Okay, those seats, those representative seats, okay, those rep seats, uh, which led plebeians to accuse them of hoarding power and excluding them from from governance. Plebeians demanded more representation, leading to the reaction of the office of tribune of the plebs and the 12 tables, Rome's first written laws. Patricians often saw plebeian demands as threats to tradition and blamed them for destabilizing the republic. Okay, this is two economic inequality. Plebeians often fell into debt due to harsh economic conditions, while patricians are profited from the system. Plebeians blamed patricians for exploiting them, especially though debt, slavery, and land monopolies. Patricians, in turn, sometimes blame plebeians for being lazy, unruly, or ungrateful. Okay, and that's exactly what Pastor Hall was saying. No, it's like Trump was saying. Okay, what did he say about the left side?
Arizona, taking some people with us on Air Force One. Maybe you people are going to be with us. I don't know. Well, the problem is on the left. It's not on the right, like some people like to say on the right. The problem, you look at the scum. That's
And he's talking about no other than Jake in these areas. Okay, we go here. Right, patricians in turn sometimes blame plebeians for being lazy, unruly, or ungrateful for reforms. The conflict of order 494 to 87 BCE, a series of political struggles where plebeians sought legal and political equality. During this time, both classes accused each other of causing disorder or obstructing progress, and that's what's going on now. Plebeians staged secessions, mass walkouts, which I don't know what happened here, which patricians saw as acts of rebellion. Later Republican conflicts, where later conflicts, even after legal equality was achieved, uh, scion persisted. Reformers like the Gracchi brothers, who tried to redistribute land to plebeians, were opposed by the patrician senate. Okay, violence erupted, and each side blamed the other for civil unrest and the breakdown of Roman values. Okay, that's a summary. In summary, yes, plebeians and patricians blamed each other frequently, especially crisis. Their class conflict was central to Rome history and helped shape many of its political institutions. All right. So if Satan be against Satan, how can his kingdom stand? Let's see. Oh, it's like okay. Let me see. Yeah, no. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It didn't have to be too much drug out. Yeah, that's it. And you can see here that the House of Reps, for the Republicans, you know, they had way more seats than the Democratic. Okay, so you see how that power is kind of shifted on one side. Um, all right, and these things been going right here 494 287 BCE before Christ. Okay, hello. So you see what's going on is it's no new thing under the sun. These things have been taking place. You know, these things have been going on. All right, we're in that Roman Empire. We're in the enterprised Roman Empire. Okay, and then we have the crew lord on top of that. We have your boy. All right. So with that, Lord willing, this edifying lesson to so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. We want to give our honor and glory to Yahawah, by Hashem, Yahawashi, by Hashem, Kakadash, and double honors to the apostles and others of the millstone, and shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, shalom.